Okay, I'm talking about sex today. I just got your attention. Whenever I do sex, porn, whatever, I get a lot of people watching. I'm glad you joined me today. But I want to talk about porn addiction, and I want to talk about it from a little different point of view, because I think we just don't get it. And these days, when they say that 85% of men have an addiction to porn, at least in the United States, it's a pretty big number. And so I want to talk about that addiction and how to get through it. Well, there are accountability groups. You can join one of them where you try to keep each other accountable, and your computer tells their computer when you're, on the wrong site, or there's all kinds of ways to deal with this, none of which really work, honestly. People are still addicted. People keep fighting. And it's not just, those people. It's the people that should know better, pastors and Christian leaders and people that you wouldn't believe are struggling with that addiction. And people ask me if I am, and I'm not, but I realize that if I wasn't so old and I was growing up these days, I'm sure that it'd be a struggle for me. I just never got started. But what keeps you from it, and what keeps me from porn? Honestly, it isn't that I don't have a desire, because I'm human. It isn't that I'm a non-sexual person. In other words, that I'm not attracted to women around me, because I am. But it's really more about that. It's really about respect and deeper love. The Bible uses Jesus as an example, and here's the greatest one. It says, "No greater love has any man than this, that he lay down his life for his friends." His life for his friends. I love that. What does that mean exactly, and what does it have to do with porn? It's an example of love. It's an example of honest love for each other. And folks, one of the reasons that I don't get involved with porn is that I don't think I could look at another person and disrespect them to that degree. I have too much love for people. I really do. I realize it's not from me. It's from all of these years of following Christ and all of these years of the Holy Spirit changing me from the inside out. And I look at people in the porn industry. I look at people that are caught up in this whole thing, and it just makes me sad. And I look at these people that are doing porn, and I think, how sad that their lives are so empty and that they feel like this is something that they've got to do. And I realize that there are a lot of people that are caught in this industry, some even against their will, some because they're trying to find love. Whatever the reason, it's just such a sad industry. And folks, I think the way to get through porn addiction is to learn how to mourn. Seriously. To learn how to mourn. Now, I'm not good at it, and neither are you. But God is. And I believe He's mourning a lot for this industry. It's taken such a toll on people's lives. You may be one of them. And I think our prayer ought to be every day, Lord, help me to mourn this, to really feel what you're feeling about this, to mourn the people that are involved with the pornography trade, to mourn the people that don't, think more of themselves than to be involved with pornography, to mourn the people that need to find peace and Jesus Christ. And folks, I believe that when we get to that place, when we've learned how to mourn, when we've learned to use God's heart in mourning for those people, that when we view them, it's not the same. Our lust doesn't take over, that our heart takes over instead. You say, well, Pastor Bob, that's easy to say. It's not easy to say. I realize that it isn't a quick fix, but I realize it is the answer. And so get started. And you may not find any success tomorrow or the next day, but you might the next month, the next year. You might find your times with pornography getting less and less. And you might just find that your compassion for people starts to outweigh your lust for them. God bless you. Have a great day.